Hi, I'm going to be narrating this makeup tutorial. Let's get started. So I recommend washing your face and moisturizing beforehand, but here's the primer I'm using in the video. I also am very fond of the Milk Hydro Grip primer. However, that's a lot more expensive, but this one from e.l.f. works very well. Here is a foundation I recommend for beginners, for stage makeup, and also for not stage, if you are into that. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I really like this product. However, in this tutorial, I will be using this Fenty foundation because my e.l.f. one is currently out. So for bronzer and contour, I'm just going to use this one color. I'm going to use NYX. I'm not going to use the highlighter side. This is darker than I would do in normal life, but you kind of want to lean on the darker side for stage makeup. Now for my crusty blush palette. I like this one from e.l.f. I will only be using the top two colors in this palette, but one color will be just enough. Anything you find at your local CVS, I like e.l.f., but use whatever product you can find and that you like. Now for eyeliner and eyebrows, I'm just going to be using one dark brown pencil. This can be an eyeliner pencil or an eyebrow pencil. They will both work. We are using the same product for both eyebrows and eyes. So this is not the setting spray used in the video, but it's a very similar one. You can use any setting spray you like. I also like the Urban Decay one, but that is, again, more expensive. Now, I have two powders I like. This Fit Me one from Maybelline is a colored powder and does have a limited shade range, so I also like this NYX HD powder. Again, I really like the Fit Me one, but it has a limited shade range. I won't be using too many tools today. Here's a very crusty beauty blender that I will be using. This one is from e.l.f. Any sort of makeup sponge will do. You can even use your fingers. Next, and the only tool that you really need, in my opinion, is some sort of fluffy brush. You can also use that in place for the sponge. Okay, for the base, we're just going to start out with that primer. Just apply some on and rub it in like it is lotion. And there you go. Next, we're going to go in with some foundation. Again, I like this one very much, but I will be using the Fenty one. You're going to pump some out on the back of your hand, not straight onto your face. Just a few pumps. Just need about that much. Then you're going to go into with your fingers, and you're just going to spread a few dots over your face. Next, you're just going to blend that in. You can use your fingers, the sponge, or a brush for this. Next, I just like putting a bit of setting spray on just to make sure it's really locked in. Now, for bronzer contour, you can also use a powder, but I like cream. I'm just going to show you the placement. You're going to feel where your cheekbone is and feel directly under it. So where the top of your cheekbone is and directly under it. And you're going to kind of find a spot in between. You're going to lean on the lower side of your cheekbone. This will give a more masculine appearance in general. And do the same on the other side. And try to make sure they're even, but obviously, as you can see in the video, mine were not even, but it is not hard to fix. So I'm just going to even that out with a little more product. Okay, and then your chin, I like to put a little below and a little above. You may not need this though, I'm just extra. Then I like a little bit under my jawline, and then on the sides of your forehead is another good place to put that. Then I also do my nose, just to define it, And I also bring that product onto my eyes. This will just give your eyes a bit of depth. Just gonna put a little spot under my nose. And that's it. Now we're going to blend it. I like using a sponge with a bit of setting spray sprayed on it, but again, a brush or fingers will do. I like spraying it till it's just a bit damp. You can also spray it on your face and then blend. You're going to blend more down, but try to keep the product in the same area in general. For stage makeup, we are over-defining our own features so that it can be viewed under stage lights, which can wash you out, which is why I'm using a darker color. My mirror is over to the side, that's why I might look over there occasionally. Then you're going to blend that contour down and into your neck. Same with the cheeks. And for that upper chin, it's just going to blend up. Again, just blending everything in. So now I'm going to go in with a bit more foundation and just clean up those lines. Here are a few places I like to put it. I like to put it on the top of my nose, the sides of my nose, and under my eyes is another place I really like to put it. I also like under my cheek contour. And I'm going to put a bit more under my eyes here. If you look crazy, you're probably doing it right. Then you're going to blend that out. Same thing with the Beauty Blender or makeup sponge. Okay, now it's time for blush. Some people say guys don't need blush. I disagree. So you're going to take your fluffy brush, and I'm going to use a matte color. I wouldn't recommend a sheer one. I'm either going to use this orangey shade or this pink shade. That day I was feeling more of the pink. And you're going to directly blend that into your contour, not too high. You don't want it too high on your cheek. That will appear more feminine, which is not our goal for this video. So you're going to put into the product and tap off your brush. Then you're going to blend it slightly above your cheek contour, but still blending it into that brown color. Blend with your fingers, with the brush, just tiny, tiny bit. You don't need a whole lot. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. Then personally, I like a little bit on the chin. This is not necessary, but it's something I like to do personally. Now, just to give you a look what it looks like now, you will look crazy, I promise. And that's you're doing it right. All right, now to lock in all our progress, I'm going to take the powder. Again, the NYX one works well as well. Just take that brush and put more on than you think. Just pack it on and leave it there. This is a easier way of a technique called baking you may have heard about from the makeup girlies online. But it basically helps if you sweat a lot just to keep your makeup on. And I like to put it where I sweat the most, under my eyes, my nose, under my nose, and my chin. But any place where you sweat a lot, you do that too. So I like to press it in like I'm doing in the video. Right there on my chin, under my nose. These are all places I like to put it. And you're not going to blend it out a whole lot. You're just going to leave that sort of caked on powder just on your face. I promise we'll fix it later. Alright, now I like a bit of eyeliner for stage makeup, so I'm going to go in with a brown eyeliner pencil. I like the ones from NYX. Now, here's the tricky part. You're going to go in under your eye, just below your lashes, and just draw a little line. Don't worry about it being straight, don't worry about it being perfect, just draw a line. It can be messy. And you have to make weird faces, that is, needed for eyeliner. And then you're just going to blend it out with your finger. Going to do the same thing again because there wasn't enough product there, and again I'm going to put that line on and blend it out with my finger, so it doesn't matter if it's straight. Then I like to pull on my eye to do the upper line, and that's just going just above your eyelashes. And again, don't worry about being perfect. Blend it out with your finger. Anyways, then you're going to do it on the other side. Again, it's going to look funny, but if it looks funny, then you're probably doing it right. Again, just blending that out. All right. And then optional, use that same pencil just to fill in the gaps in your brows. Again, this isn't needed, but I like it just to make sure you really see the shape in, especially if you maybe got powder or foundation on your eyebrows. It's good to just define them a little bit. Try to make the other side match as best as you can, but it's okay if it's not perfect. All right, now we're going to go in with that brush again, and we're going to brush off that Cake Dawn powder. And we are basically done. So here's how it looks up close. It's not going to look good, but we need it to not look good up close so it looks good under stage lights. Now, I would recommend having some sort of lip balm. In this video, I use a lip gloss. But also setting spray at the very end just to melt in that powder. And like I said, going with a lip balm. I use a lip gloss in the video. Just so when you're singing and dancing and talking on stage, your lips won't get dried out. And that's it. I hope this video was helpful. If you need anything explained further, please leave it in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.